Welcome in this video, this is Angelo and here we're going to see a fantastic trap. I'm on chess and after the move e4 our opponent can reply e5, knight f3, knight f6 and now we can play the third playable move, the Scots opening d4. He's going to take that pawn because he cannot really protect that pawn on d4 and now we are not going to take this pawn back, this is the normal main line, we are not going to play this gambit with bishop to c4, the Scots gambit or the Goring gambit with c3, but we can play the fourth option. And 200,000 games played here actually, and after knight g5 many of the black players don't know how to reply. And you can see the most playable move, approximately 700 games played here with the move h6. This is completely losing a move after this one, and many of your opponents going to play because you can sacrifice here. You're going to attack on the light squares, and after this one we can deliver that check. Probably the king will go back. I'm following the most popular moves here, and here we can deliver another check. He has to go out, and now you can enjoy yourself by giving that check. Start handing the enemy king. This is another check, and after this we have check and the checkmate. Okay, now let's be a little more serious actually and see how to refute this gambit. I have a video, you can check it out by the link in the description below actually, and you're going to learn how to play against this gambit. And here after the move knight to g5, many people would like to play some moves like this actually in order to attack you early, and they would like to trick you mainly, and you need to know what to do. The main idea actually here is to sacrifice or to attack on f7. It's very clear, right? It's very clear. For that reason you should not play this move h6 because you are weakening the light squares and you're not going really to kick this knight away. He's going to sacrifice this in any case. And in order to kick the knight you have two ideas actually. You can attack the knight by a pawn or by a piece. An even better move actually is to play bishop to e7 to kick away that knight. This is better move. And not only that, bishop e7, many players play that one. You see we are attacking that knight and now he has something to do. He needs something to do. h4 it's nothing serious, we can just take a knight f6, we can play things like this, and he's going mainly here to sacrifice, and after this move bishop e7 we create an escape square on f8. This is the idea. And now if he just sacrificed again we can accept this sacrifice happily, and after bishop to c4 I told you many times, if you have opportunity to play this move d5 in this opening c45, you can play this d5 move in order to liberate your pieces. This is a nice move, but king to f8 it's also very playable. Maybe it looks scary because he's going to attack you again, he's threatening checkmate here, but now you see maybe we have this move g6. Maybe it's not the best move, but maybe it's an opportunity because we are controlling some of the dark light squares. And here the best move actually is queen to e8 because we are not only protecting that one, we are offering the queen's exchange. He is going to play something in order to attack you, and you can see here he can play something like this. We can play knight f6 here, not afraid of that move because after this one we have again our most typical move on e5 openings, and this is, as you can see, d5. And now many white players are losing. Actually they lost all of the games here, 50 games lost after that move, so many games, but not a lot of players know this, how to react on this actually, because they don't know the refutation. Here we are attacking the bishop, we are attacking the queen. This is a simultaneous attack in these two pieces, and whatever he's going to do actually, he probably the queen is under threat, so he's going to play something with the queen actually, and then we can take that one, for example. Yeah, this looks nice, and if he just exchanges on e5 we can recapture with this one. We have extra material and we are going to win that game easily, right? And I'm going to show you again after this move knight to g5. You can see my video as I told you in order to see all the variation of these traps actually. And here you need to be a little more careful. You should play precisely, not this move, because you are doing something on the light squares, you are harming your light squares, but you can play bishop to e7, creating this free square, attacking the knight, and everything will be fine. And here, if you like to get attacking position and play nicely in all of the openings and create a very nice repertoire, I have a cool solution for you. Chess openings are extremely important, and especially if you play blitz games. Do you struggle with them? No more! We have a specific and very simple solution for you. Nxe4 and Nxe4 has created the Chess4's the best 10 aggressive and blitz-friendly openings. Follow the link below and grab your gift today. Now we are back to the serious business, and here I'd like to show you something that I had one file actually for this one, queen on g3, 8 move queen g3, but I separated this one because it was a very big, and I'm going to create separate video for this one and a separate video for that one. So we will have here in total 91 files, and I'm going to update this one on the website. So here we are. We already examined all of these moves, and now queen to e3 as we mentioned here, and now knight c3, pinning that knight, and after that one we can castle, he can castle. We already explained all of these moves in the previous videos. You're very welcome to check them again. And here rook e8, and in previous videos we examined bishop c4, it's serious, f3 it's another serious move. We examined queen f4, the Nepomniachtchi move, and of course I checked very briefly this stupid popular move, bishop to e3. I don't suggest you to play these things. And here the most popular move is queen to e3, maybe the main line, we can call it like this. So here we have three options. One is very passive, d6. We should take the pawn either with the knight nor with the rook. Knight takes or rook takes, both of these moves are nicely. Maybe rook takes e4, it's better, and we're going to examine this one in the other video. Right now we're going to examine d6 and knight takes here. So let's go. d6 is a little passive actually, but it's not a bad, we cannot call it a bad move. How to find the PGN files. This is the starting position on my website, and you can see this option register. You can register for free. Then you can log in and new item will appear, profile. Please click it and you're going to see this page. Scroll down and click in your favorite opening line. Click it and then you're going to see the lessons inside. Here you can read a separate article and then you can start reading, study the lessons one after the other. The lessons are different, and then you can download the PGN files on your computer by clicking here. A new window will appear, and by clicking that one, download, you will get your files here. So he can play two ideas. Maybe a3, it's very concrete and very nice actually, because he's attacking our bishop. And here what to do, we need to do something with the bishop, and we have two ideas. One of them is to go back, and after this he can play f3, and after that he can go back. It's something like Nepomniachtchi move, right? Because he played this one earlier in another video that I told you, queen to e1. It's a normal square for the queen, and after this he can play something like this. Now he can play g5, and now things went wrong for black, right? Because you can see he moved his pieces many times, his knight specifically. This knight went here, after this here, he retreated there, now he's back on d7. It's not an ideal position for black. And after these moves here, Nepomniachtchi against Bu, Nepo won with the white pieces. Bu is a very strong player actually, 2700, and in this game he is not inspiring us to play like him, right? Yeah, he lost that game poorly, I can say. So another idea obviously is to take there on c3, giving up the bishop pair, but we would like to develop his pieces in the center of the board. Rook takes c4, it's an interesting move, it's alright, as you can see the computer, you can play that one. Or bishop on d7 happened during that game, and now f3, rook here, and after this b5, this rook b8 and b5, it's another very typical idea, because we have opposite castlings, opposite side castlings, and the first who will start the attack will be on top, right? You need to attack first, or attack as soon as possible. And after this he played that one. We have this move attacking the knight, he went back again, queen e1, and now we have this breakthrough b4. We have some exchanges, knight takes, and now rook to a1. So black in this action, he would like to open up more files on the queen side, and now b3 was the best move, because here the bishop is protecting that square actually, so it's not so obvious and clear how black is going to proceed, but during the game he played that one. We have some exchanges, and now bishop there, queen to e3, and after this check he can run away in the center again. Black's king looks okay, right, because he can block this in any case with the bishop there, and it's not so obvious, easy to do anything with black here. My computer said that this is approximately equal, and after this one played during the game we have this move, and Nepomniachtchi managed to win Lee, another very strong player, close to 2700 in 2012. This is another game. So a3, it's a very nice move. Nepo played it twice actually, and more popular is this move f3, and now we have four options. One of them is this one, rook to b8, and after this expand in the king side. Actually he played that one to stop h6, because h6 it's an interesting idea here to create weaknesses there, and after this he played that one. Both players continue with his normal play. Now he just captured there in order to continue attacking with his pawns. We have this move, that one, attacking the bishop, and now he just captured there. We have some exchanges, and after this one, bishop here, knight d4, more exchanges happen, a5, Suleidis against Sokolov is this game. The position is approximately equal, and Sokolov played better later, and he managed to win this one. In Rethymno 2003 was this game. So rook b8, it's an interesting idea. Another one is queen to e7. Okay, again we have this one. Black is trying to exchange the queens maybe, and another idea is to transfer the queen in front of the pawns on the queen side. But here we have the exchanges, this one there, and after this players continue playing normal moves. We have that kick again, and now king to b1, it's interesting. Try to keep the pieces on the board. I cannot really see how black is going to open files here. Maybe he cannot really play b5, right, because this is hanging, so he has to do something else. White has this powerful square, and maybe he can try something like this later after preparation. I don't know, but it's playable. The position is playable. He played that one. It looks a little passive, but okay. And after this he played there. We have some exchanges, and now black just managed to play the move d5. If you manage to do it successfully, this is a fantastic news for you. And after these exchanges, black is tiny better, as you can say, here. And during the game, what happened? Actually it was a draw, but alright. And this happened actually, we managed to play d5 because our opponent played this stupid move bishop on d3, blocking the file, not controlling 100% this square. So he didn't play nicely there. Queen e7 is another option. Another one is knight e5. You can see the file is very long, right? Because many players tried different systems, different approaches. Knight e5, it's a nice move. Maybe he can play something like this to have access on c4, and he continue like this. This is a prophylactic move, try to avoid this pin actually. Bishop to h6, try to avoid this once and forever. And after that we have this move, and here we have c6. It's another interesting move because he cannot really attack that pawn right now. We are protecting with the bishop, and he cannot really attack, and he would like to transfer the queen on the queen side like this, and he is controlling the d5 square. So he played that one, and after this we have that, and now look at these very nice moves. Now we have a very nice continuation. He just captured there the knight instantly without moving the bishop at once, and after this Karpov is just in time to play bishop takes a3. And you might think what he's doing, because here he's playing bishop to a5 and now he's capturing this knight, he lost the tempo. You can claim that, right? But the position changed actually. In every move the position is changing, and now he used the tactics, because if the bishop captured there, we have this powerful double attack, and you see this bishop is unprotected and the queen is under attack. So we are going to win a lot of material here. And for that reason he captured with the pawn, and now we have this knight retreatment, and everything is okay for black. After this we have that one. Now he went back. Now he transferred the knight in a better square. He cannot really attack on our pawn on d6, so he's trying to open up more lines. And after this one, a very nice move actually, because he's threatening our knight, but we have a stronger threat, and the stronger threat is queen on b2 checkmate. So we're threatening this one, and here he played that to protect the checkmate and attack on d6. We have some exchanges. He played this one there, and after that he played a5, tried to kick away this bishop. The game is Sirov against Karpov in 1995, and Karpov won that game. Very nice game, inspiring game from Anatoly Karpov. Knight to e5 is another move, and now bishop to e6, it's the fourth option. Here he has two moves actually. One of them is h4, and after this and here he played c6, bishop there, and now if you play some passive moves actually, maybe this guy saw Karpov's games, I don't know, and now mix the theory, things like this, and now you see he moved this d6 pawn. It was a little passive. Now he moved that bishop. He's under attack here. He has to do something, and the only move difficult to find is bishop to g4, because if he just take like this, we can take on h6, but this is extremely difficult move to find. During the game he played that one. Now we have this, and white is clearly better. It's completely winning here, and white managed to win that game. So h4 is interesting. Knight out is another move, and after this prophylactic move, easy to remember, try to avoid these things. He played h4 queen here, and after that this, and after this the queen is under attack. We have some exchanges. He went back with the bishop, rook king to b1, and now queen here. Knight f4, and black crashed here because white has an amazing attack, and you can see if you are not fast, white can build his attack very nicely. He's attacking the queen. We cannot really take that bishop. What he's going to do, and he lost that game. So let's go back, and we are just here. We just examined one of the variations, the move d6. You see, we have a lot of ideas. The second one is to take that pawn. Little more serious. It's one of the two serious moves actually, to take with the knight or with the rook. Both of them are playable, very nice moves, playable and nice. Knight takes. So what he's going to do? He can take here, and now we have rook takes there. So we're overprotecting the bishop. And after we're going to see c3, the main move, let's say, or bishop here. Now you need to remember bishop f4, because he's attacking the pawn on d6, right? And the most logical reaction here, the most typical reaction, is to play that one. But here he can play this one. Rook has to go in the sixth rank actually, to protect something here, avoiding these tricks actually, to do something there. And after this he played h6, and you see black has to do these defensive moves, because now white is attacking. He is threatening something like this. He has to play that, and after this one bishop dropped back, and he played this knight to g4 in any case, because he would like to open up files. And I told you, in this opposite castlings, the first person who is going to attack first is going to win the game. And now he has to play this one, not accepting the sacrifice obviously, and white is better. White is a little better, but during the game he just accepting that one, accepting the challenge. And now after g6 white played this move c3, okay, not the best we can say. And after this he played this move b4, and I don't really like this idea. See, he has everything under control. It's okay, it's winning as well, but why you're playing on the queen side with your pawns? Better was to play queen h3, and now how he's going to protect himself against this check, I don't know, everything is coming, right? So white won that. Actually this game ended in a draw. Before the game ended in a draw. Very amazing how the game ended in a draw. d6. So here we have to remember and to play this amazing move, and this is queen f6. Really amazing move, really nice counter-attacking move. And the idea is that we're attacking this one and we're sacrificing the pawn on c7. Very difficult move to remember actually, this one. So you need to practice a lot, or you need to lose some games in order to remember this afterwards, because humans remember the bad moments better than the good moments. And if you are going to play something like this and you're going to lose the game, then you're going to remember, yeah, I have to play queen f6, more aggressive move, I'm attacking the bishop. And what's happening here? We can trap that bishop with this move d6, amazing move. And right now what we are going to play, for example, he cannot really take like this, yeah, obviously, because we have this check. What to do now? He has to play something like that, and now bishop takes, and whatever it takes actually here, we can take everything, and we have the back rank made. This is This is the idea, the tactical justification below this d6 move, so he cannot really take that one. But in order to find such moves, you need to calculate ahead a lot of moves. Calculate moves, or remember what we said in the opening action. You can see here Queen f6. It's a very nice computer move, because computer is calculating all of these things nicely. And now during the game, the player played this move, knight there. Now he just developed the pawn, and after this one he was just in time. You can see he's attacking our rook, and we have another fantastic counter blow, knight to d4. And the idea behind this, if you just take there, we can collect his queen actually. So you should remember all of these counter blows in order to play, because your rook is in the center of the board. The game is a little more tactical. e4, e5 has more tactics actually that you should remember, but it's a very, very nice system, and you should remember that all of these tricky lines actually they are losing, but you should know how they are losing. Knight to d4, and if he just play this one attacking our knight, we have a brilliant game here. Knight f5 actually it's one of the moves, attacking the queen, and after this we can go back. We are overprotecting this knight thanks to this bishop, and we have a fantastic position. We are a pawn up, this is a very solid, we have better center, and we managed to solve our problems, right? It's better. During the game he played this one, and after this he just captured there, and after this move he played knight here, and after this exchanges, knight to e4. White is completely winning. The game is Mrs. Capablanca, and Capablanca was a better player actually, and he managed to win the game later. So this is about this funny game with bishop to e3, and actually he could play king to b1. This is another logical move, right? Because now he's threatening our rook. We don't have this double threat. And what to do now? We have this in any case, attacking the queen, and after this here, it is the diagram. It's an amazing game. Actually, you can see the computer below me, but it's extremely easy to remember that one. And here we have this amazing move, bishop to a3. Computers these days are closing some doors, right? Because white cannot play this variation, cannot play this one thanks to this analysis, as you can see. And every door that computer is closing, it is opening another one. This is Anand's quote. I really like it. It's very nice. So some openings you cannot play them, but you can play some other openings. And here why he cannot take neither the knight nor the rook, because we're threatening this beautiful checkmate. So he has to take this bishop, and now we have this check. He can go there, for example. We can collect first of all one pawn. He should go back. Because after king d2 we have checkmate with the queen here, right? The knight is helping, the rook is helping, so he has to go back, and after this he has to go there, for example, and now he just captured that one. And you need to calculate all of this, you need to practice all of this in your real board actually, to see it in a real board in front of you in order to remember this variation, or to play this with your friends actually, or to have some tests with the computer in order to remember. But you should know that this is losing. And after this one he is trying to complicate the game. And now we have another brilliant move, this one, try to distract the queen. We have a lot of tactics, distracting the queen, and after this one he captures there, attacking the king, and now he just captured that one. This is Nepomiatsky Vallejo Pons, Moscow 2007, and black managed to win this beautiful game, really beautiful game. I'd like to show you again this amazing idea, bishop a3. You can see bishop a3, threatening checkmate, and after this we have the knight jumps there and taking here and taking there on g2. It was an amazing game actually, and if you are playing dubious openings, sooner or later something will happen like this. But if you play Nimzo Indian defense or the Spanish or other, even the London actually, you're not going to lose games like this one. Your opponent cannot really prepare everything, right? But if you play something dubious, the computers will help you to have this fantastic preparation. Let's go back right now, because we just seen this move bishop to f4, and this is something that black should not play. Do you remember why? Because we can play this move queen f6 first of all, attacking the bishop, and if he just protect this one, we can play this. He can play knight e2 or other moves, but okay, after knight e2, let's say, we can develop right now, because here after this one, if we play d6, he has the idea to attack the rook instantly. You see he is winning one tempo. For that reason, we should be fast. And when your opponent is attacking, sacrificing something, for example a pawn, you need to play concrete chess. Concrete chess, and every tempo, every move matters. For that reason, you need to play aggressive moves. Try to find these moves, and he does not have anything at all. Here, after the move bishop to f4, it's one continuation. Another one is to play c3. Obviously, exchanging the bishops is not a good idea because we have an extra pawn and he should not exchange the pieces. So he has to play something like this, and now we have three options. One of them is this one. I don't really like this because we move this one, we are attacking the queen, and what the bishop is doing here, it is a tactical problem for the bishop. Not right now, I didn't see it in any game, but I have this feeling that he might have this opportunity to sacrifice the rook for the bishop. It's one opportunity, and we need to remove this bishop from d6 in any case. We are winning a tempo here, but later we need to remove it in order to play that pawn and to develop our bishop. Not exactly there, but in light squares you can understand, right? So I don't really like this one. The game continued like this. Now you have two options. This player played extremely bad with the bishop. It's very, very cool actually, this game, because he played bishop d6, and after this he played bishop to f8, and after this, okay, he sacrificed the exchange, let's say, and after this exchanges he moves the queen. We have this moves actually, and now he just lost that pawn, okay, because he has to take there. It was the best move to take there, and the game is complicated, but he played king h7, and after this take, and after this he played another stupid move. He played again with the bishop. I'd like to highlight how many moves he moved the bishop, and after f6 now he moved the bishop in the wrong square. He has to play bishop f8 in any case to protect everything, but he played this passive move, and right now after this one the other guy is coming. He has an amazing attack. Maybe the knight is a threat there. You can see all of white pieces are attacking, and what your pieces are doing, nothing at all. Even this is closed, right? Everything is closed, but bishop on f8 was a little better because you are controlling that square. You have opportunities to go on the other side, and here Nepomiatsky won Remtsky, if I'm pronouncing correctly, an international master probably. So we have this how to say, not good moves with the bishop. I don't really like it. Bishop on d6. Another more serious move is bishop to e7 because it looks more harmonious, right? We have some tactical problems with the rook. The rook is in the center of the board, so okay, we should be careful about that because the rook is a nice piece, a very valuable piece. So we should be careful how to retreat him or to find a good escape square for the rook. But this bishop here on e7 is very nice because we are controlling the squares, keeping alive this pawn advancement. And here we have another game actually. He played like this, and now he didn't lose a move with the bishop. He didn't play bishop d6 and bishop e7, as you can see. Here again he sacrificed the rook actually, and after these exchanges we have knight here, and now he is an exchange down, but this bishop is a monster. It's better bishop comparing to that rook because it's controlling some squares around the enemy king, and you can imagine a checkmate like that, right? If the a pawn is missing, we have a checkmate like this. Okay, and the knight can jump there. He can create some attack. You can see this is active, this is active, this is active here. He has activity for this exchange sacrifice, and this is for a bishop and a pawn, no simple exchange sacrifice. And after this one, he is threatening checkmate. He went back with the bishop. I'm highlighting this because we're going to see later bishop to f8. It's very important. And after this, we have queen here. He is ready to sacrifice something. You can see we have a lot of pieces there, and after knight here, for example, to highlight the idea is this actually, and what we're threatening, checkmate. Can you believe it? Checkmate with the bishop. He can play something like this, and we have this powerful check. He can play there, and this is a checkmate. So this is in order to illustrate what he is threatening, and after this one he played d4 attacking the bishop. We have this one, a knight check there, and this one attacking the rook, and after this one he played queen here attacking the rook like this. He would like to give a check. The queen is close to the enemy king, and we have problems. He give this check actually, and now what are you going to play? Because here the bishop is coming. This bishop is not coming actually. What are you talking about? After this one, he can. Okay, let me add this variation. We have a checkmate like this actually, attacking the king, and he can go back, and this is checkmate. Okay, we close the bishop with c5. What are you thinking? Okay, too many lines. We can make some mistakes, right? And now he just captured there, we recapture with the bishop, and after this he played there, try to exchange queens because we have more material, and it's completely winning for black. Avruch ruled with white pieces against Avruch with the black pieces, London 2010, and black won a brilliant game here with his move bishop to e7. And bishop e7 is very nice. You can see computer suggesting this one. Bishop f8 is another very logical move. We can play this one as well. He's going to attack our rook, and now we can retreat, probably in this 6th rank, because we need to protect something here against him. And after this one we can play this again, and after that d5 again. If you can play this one, and after this he remove the bishop. Now it's more harmonious. Black is going to lose some tempi actually in order to create this nice construction, and then the pawn is here. Actually we have an active bishop, this is active, and after this one he played there, eyeballing this f4 square, and after that he played there, try to exchange the pieces, and black is okay, right? Navi against Lucas, the game, actually white won that game, but it's a very nice game for black, right? It's a playable game. So I told you many ideas here, many ideas in these lines, and here we are after queen e3, the main move. We have 3 main moves. This is a little passive, but Karpov managed to win Sirov with this move d6. We can take this pawn neither with the knight nor with the rook. Both of them are playable. And after this one, and after these exchanges, we examine that one. Do you remember the best move here? Queen to f6. You should be concrete. You should attack first of all the bishop, and after that try to develop your pieces. This is the best move, queen f6, or if you just play something like this, we have 3 retreatments, 1, 2, and the third it's there. I suggest you bishop to e7 or bishop to f8. Everything is for that video. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. If you would like to get attacking positions in every opening, then I suggest you this amazing course, 10 aggressive openings, blitz friendly. And here I'd like to show you the lessons inside the website. If you are logged in, then you are going to see this new menu profile. If you click it, you are going to see this page, and then you can click here my lessons. From this one you can see your available lessons, and if you scroll down you can click here 10 aggressive openings with Asaf Givon. With this fantastic author we create together the lessons, and you can see here one lesson after the other. You can see typical mistakes, after that how to start the game correctly, the best 10 moves, then you can see what are the aggressive openings, and then you're going to learn one lesson after the other. We have a lot of lessons there, and you can create a very solid and strong repertoire with white and black. And here you can see 2 of the free lessons that I already published them on YouTube. And last but not least, here you can download the PGN theory on your website. You can download the practice, the PGN files. You can see all of the games online on my website, or if you click here on practice PDF, then you can see the exercises in the PDF format, and you will be available to download this as well. You can set up these positions. You have a lot of interesting examples in each position from every single opening. I suggest you this fantastic course in order to start correctly in every single opening. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.